What's up, everybody? What's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Light Wonder, back at it again. The brief commentary of Still Crazy. You know, yesterday I shared a story about some you know that occurred in my neck of the woods, right? So nonfiction, none fake, nothing fake, and someone I respect was forward me a story about somebody else, like the refugee from Ukraine over in North Carolina, that incident that took place where she got assaulted by, a black man who they say was, mentally disturbed, who assaulted her on a train, poked her up, attacked her, you know. It's just crazy, bro. Like because I don't look, man. People sometimes we just lose focus on what really matters, Mix, what's going on? Oh man, sorry to hear that, man. Mix, bro. Shit is just, bro. You know, prayers up, bro. Like prayers up. I'm a man of spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like extend, prayers, good vibes your way. You know, for your loss. Sorry to hear that. More wealth. What's going on, man? Good to see you, man. It's still crazy out here, man. Like we gotta focus, bro. Like I don't know what that even means anymore, because excuse me, a lot of times we're focusing and concentrating and putting our best foot forward, doing the right thing, quote unquote, in our lives, and just crazy stuff just happens around us, and we're like, yo, what the f? And then when it hits home, it's just is magnified a different way, where you're just like, damn, man, like what does this all mean? Like yesterday I shared the story with, I'm saying, my client who got into an incident attacking somebody, and basically is out free. Just was out free in less than 24 hours. And some people could say, because the politics are so damn bizarre and backwards over here, some people could say, oh, mental health, whatever. Like they're afforded all types of support and protection. But what about the victim? You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like what does the victim get out of this? I'm not saying dude should have been excused because he spit on my client. My client retaliated, but he went an extra mile. He picked up a pair of scissors and went to town on dude. He's just lucky the dude didn't lose his life. And then my client is out on the street, cool, chilling. Like not saying chilling because you got mental illness, but still you chilling. You don't. There's no repercussion. There's no consequence. There's nothing. And then you watching across the world other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of similar. Like that North Carolina story is crazy, bro. I saw it across my timeline a few days ago. Something told me I need to follow up on that story and see what's going on over there. What is that about, right? And life was lifing. I didn't get a chance to catch up on that North Carolina story until yesterday when a friend of mine just said, yo, Wonder, this story, this story almost reminds me of what my story was. And I was like, what? I looked it up and I'm like, oh no, man, this is crazy, bro. Dude, North Carolina already had a nasty record of attacking people, hurting people, robbing people, doing time and everything. And you find the person in the street going through whatever psychosis they're going through, a girl sitting in front of them, you want to get her. I didn't even see the video. I just read enough. I didn't want to see that nasty shit. And then, he attacks her, and then it's like just people just kind of like corralling. The energy seems weird, like they're corralling against everybody who's criticizing that heinous act. The fucking crime is a crime. And they try to change it up to make it a racial thing, right? They're trying to talk about that white lives matter and all that shit. Like, it's just crazy, right? Propaganda to fill your mind up with information so you could self the fucking struct. But then it's crazy because on my end, I'm a proponent. I'm adding to some shit about something I clearly know. Like, yo, I'm part of the machine. I'm part of the broken system. I'm part of the broken system that remains broken, protecting somebody who committed a crime, bro. Protected under the guise of all this legalese, mental health, mumbo jumbo shit, and I'm not even the fucking judge. The judge gave him an out. Yo, you want a job? Here you go. You do this, do that, this and that. But what happens to the dude that gets poked up? What happens to the dude that suffers a collapsed lung? What happens to the dude and his family who fucking got to go through the fucking pain of recovery and all that shit? What happens there? But on my end, I gotta be, I got be all aboard and supportive and damn near just congratulate my client for committing a fucking crime. Come on, son. That's the nature of what I deal with on a regular. That's why I'm always, most of the time, when I'm working, y'all, I gotta balance everything. Like, because when I'm working, it ain't a joke, bro. I'm not a police officer. I'm not a fucking cop, bro. And I gotta go into places that police don't like going to, right? Because mental illness doesn't discriminate. You find it everywhere, and it has no color, no creed, no nationality. That shit's everywhere. You find that shit in the worst places. You find that shit in the best places, and everywhere in between. So I gotta just be on point, quote unquote, as humanly possible. So I'm always, there's a certain thing, like maybe because of where I grew up, maybe because of what I do for a living, maybe because of whatever. Shit ain't always sweet, and I'm not always laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, it ain't cool, bro. It's one thing being an officer, you got a gun and a badge, and you got backup. It's another thing when you a regular civilian, all you got is your brain and your body, and a plastic card calling that your ID, swinging around your bird chest, and you gotta diffuse volatile situations in the street by your fucking self. Only people who do it understand what that is, bro. Only people who do it understand what that is, man. Salute to the chat, man. I can't really see the chat like I want to, because shit is My phone janky. I didn't launch a sacrifice crypto, a sacrifice project to get some money, fleecing it off my people, so I can, buy a new phone or buy new glasses. So forgive me, y'all, but blessings to y'all. I'm just talking to y'all about just bullshit, bro. Just crazy shit. And now, y'all, please, like, if you're in a locale, if you're living a life where you're surrounded by grace, you're surrounded by love, right? You got your health, your community's on point, you taking care of yourself and your loved ones. Consider yourselves extremely fortunate and blessed. And don't squander that or take any of that for granted. Don't take any of that for granted, bro. I don't care what's going on. Don't take any of your blessings for granted at all. You know, like it's just a thing of sometimes you know it's crazy, right? Because over here you could say gun control, gun control. Yo, fuck a gun control. Someone picked up an instrument and stabbed somebody. There was no gun there. So what do you say? Instrument control? No. What do you say? You let these motherfuckers go and you just let them go. Not only do you let them go, you let him stay. You let him go and he stays. And what happened to your bum ass policy about immigration and all that? That shit is not universal. That shit don't apply to everybody. Cause dude got no papers and he's still rocking and rolling, telling me what he need. And I gotta be like, oh, you need some clothes, you need this. Oh, oh. So I'm gonna pseudo make him feel like he's rewarded for poking the shit out of somebody, and there no real consequences behind the shit. I could give a fuck about his cognitive ability at that point too, bro. Like, yo, you can't figure this shit out. You need to be somewhere secure, because the community don't need your risky, harmful, criminal ass around. You know what I'm saying? The populace. Come on, man. This shit ain't hard to tell, but guess what? Motherfuckers want to empty these jails. They want to empty these hospitals and dump everybody in the streets, bro. Everybody don't belong in the fucking street. Everyone does not belong in the goddamn streets, bro. There's just simply some bad motherfuckers out here, people. There's some bad people. There's no in between. There's no gray areas, bro. With that shit, there's some people that's just fucking bad. That's it. They got bad heads, and they need a fucking place to go. I'm not one of them people that free this one, free that one. I don't say none of that free shit. If you fucked around and you did some foul shit, pay your fucking dues. If you're a bad person doing crazy shit, it's even worse for you. Don't even think of even thinking or hoping you would ever coexist with the milieu of society. And the way shit turning, the way shit going, the way shit happening, it's just like, yo, motherfuckers with records, they don't have to worry. You could just put a mental health label on them, and in certain locales like NYC, they're good. They're good. They're good. When I say I'm in the trenches, man, like, it's figuratively speaking. Figuratively speaking. But I'm in the fucking proverbial trenches with this shit. Been in it too long, to be honest with you. But then I gotta look after my people and inform them. That's why I understand why I do what I do. To help them know everything is not strawberry fields out here, man. Give a fuck where you at. Everything is not strawberry fields, bro. We just saw something today, maybe like an hour ago. Somebody named Charles Kirk or something like that get clapped, bro. Right in front of whatever podium he was doing, you sitting down. They boomed him right in the neck, bro. And some graphic shit too, bro. Like they just like, this shit is just heartless shit going on, yo. Fuck a motherfucker's politics, bro. It's about just your humanity, bro. Fuck your politics, bro. That's why, yo, for real, this is why when I was looking at fucking crypto, I'm like, yo, this shit can really, really help solve a lot. This shit right here could really help solve a lot of pains, a lot of unnecessary and undue and generational suffering, financial burden and suffering that people been going through. And when you got good for nothing, people who feel self-entitled, spoiled, bitch-made human beings, they act like they solve some crypto shit and they're here to help the world, and they perform meager results. You can see why I don't have any type of, I'm not fond of people like that at all and won't ever be. You know, someone who I onboarded, yo, reminded me a couple days ago, reminded me that I onboarded them onto Pulse Chain, yo. You know how they did that? They saw me, yo, Light. I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, Pulse Chain, baby. That's what he comes and tells me, just like that. Pulse Chain, baby. I'm like, yo, what's up? What happened? He's like, yo, let me show you. Let me show you what's going on. Let me show you what's happening. And he shows me. He shows me everything he's working with. Like, I didn't even, I just, you know, he showed me all the stuff he likes on the chain and that he's dealing with. And I'm looking at this shit. I almost shed a fucking tear. I'm like, yo, this dude don't even know the half of what we really taking place. He just saw the surface and he's just running with it, man. And I'm feeling like, yo, damn, man, I hope I wasn't an antecedent to help grift this dude, bro. Because I don't believe in your fucking founder, bro. Fuck that. Show me, pay me before I ever believe any fucking thing that dude says and does. But my onboard was showing me, yo, it's like 50 different coins this dude got solely on Pulse, bro. Shit I didn't even tell him about, man. Because he just took it and ran with it, did his own research, did his own investigation, did his own all that shit. And I'm feeling bad. He got all that going on, and he's looking to get more in the quiet, putting money. In other words, he's putting money on the fucking chain without a goddamn gay ass etch a sketch, B. Real fucking talk. Without an etch a sketch. Some bum ass electronic bum ass device that these people lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce. Want to talk about that's the best marketing of crypto's ever seen. Be desperate as I don't know what. I'm looking at that, I almost shed a tear. Like, damn, B, like you really in it like that? You really involved with it like that, huh? And I didn't want to burst his bubble. Who am I to burst his bubble? I'm the one who introduced him to it. I don't have soft conversations with people, bro. I don't have soft conversations. I barely live a soft life. So you think I'm gonna feel empathetic to a motherfucker who got red notice shit going on, running around and hiding and doing all that shit? Got all this bread. You can't mount up. You can't man up. You can't muster up some courage, some real shit, and really do something to show the world that you exist, you're alive, and you about some real business. Not talking shit on a platform that nobody fucking cares about. Some fucking Twitter. Twitter just all about constant negativity. It just sells you negativity. Just like today, Twitter's just selling you this image, this video of somebody getting clapped in the neck and blood gushing out of their neck. That's what Twitter's selling you, and that's the platform you use to exclaim your bum ass position in a fucking cave. Fuck out of here, man. Crazy. I don't live soft. Fucking tired. You know what I'm saying? Like been working since I was since pre-pubescent, 12 years old. Working. Fuckers don't know what that shit is. Modern day. Listen, man. The latest generation. You super Gen Z, alpha, alpha, super, super new, super, super sperm cell new. Get your life right, bro. Get your strength up. Stop being lazy. Make a plan, focus, and execute. You got there's not a time to be weak. There's not a time to be switching jobs like you switching drawers. It's not a time about just living on the fucking internet because you think AI was just gonna dominate the world tomorrow. Get your fitness together. Get your mind, body, and spirit fit, right. Exercise. Stop living on a goddamn tube, on a goddamn phone. Coexist. Interact. Socialize. Shit different, bro. Shit different. Motherfuckers, even adults, people my age, bro, just walking with a phone in their hand. They're not even watching where they're going. They wake up to the phone, they go to sleep to the fucking phone. We thought television was programming. What's smartphone? What's the internet? What's smartphone social media? What's that? That shit is ingrained in the motherfucker's DNA now. I got no love for weak shit, bro. Like I live too much of a hard life, man. And I'm not talking about being tough. I'm talking about being real. You know, being a responsible, law-abiding fucking citizen, meeting your obligations, doing what you have to do to take care of you and yours. That's nothing easy. And you got childless motherfuckers telling you, trying to tell you they working with some shit that you need to buy, to trying to paint a picture, some type of serious cosplaying, acting like they down for the cause. Can't produce nothing to help you make money to ameliorate whatever fucking hardship you're going through in your life. You mean to tell me a motherfucker like that gonna tell me what it is to be a responsible adult? Would tell me what it is to be a fuck out of here. Kick rocks, be like you're not that guy, and you're not. It seems like you keep moving like this, you never will be that guy. Nobody's ever gonna co-sign a man. Like, let me tell you something, bro. I've already spoke about this ad nauseum. A lot of y'all fucking weak and scared to really, really stand up for what really counts and what really matters, bro. A lot of them, and they're supposed to be fucking men. They move like girls, bro. There's women that's stronger than these bitch made motherfuckers, man. Straight like that, man. They don't call shit out the way it's supposed to be called out. You know, sometimes I used to run to this crypto thing to be relieved, you know, for mildly entertained, relieved, and educated on shit that's going on. Over here, I can't even seek that over here anymore. Like, I already got what I need. I already got the information I need. I'm moving how I'm moving. I'm doing what I gotta do. But if it's for anything, yo, learn something new, this and that, this is super. Nah, it ain't that, man. It's grift chain. It's grift chain. That's it, man. That's it. Grift chain. Bad people taking advantage of this shit to the hilt. And that's why this motherfucker stuck. He can't even save his own reputation because that shit is in the grips of the people of folks who don't give a fuck about his reputation. They only give a fuck about filling their own coffers up, filling their own pockets, and would go to at all lengths to keep that shit going. They don't care about him and his reputation and glory. They don't care about those of us that have been DCAing, holding on to the whatever dream and hope, trying to do crypto the right thing without fucking stealing and robbing. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They only care about themselves. It's straight up person for person versus person. PvP on Pulse Chain. That's a truth. That's a fact. You got little enclaves of people, little groups of people out here that's still trying to hold on to something pure and still want to believe in this bitch made motherfucker. They still want to believe in that fool. Believe that. They still want to believe in that shit. Maybe they haven't been here longer than 5 years. Maybe they're right. But I know how I feel as a man. A man who has no children cannot dictate to a man who's a father, who's a husband, right? Who's been rearing children for the longest. how they should really be a man and solve problems in life. That math doesn't math to me. That shit don't add up. When you got shit going on in the world, where you got to protect not just your own ass and tell the world that you bulletproof, but you got to protect your kids. You got to protect your loved ones. You got to protect your family. You got to protect your wife. You got to protect your husband. You got to do all that shit. Not just save your own culo and wait and let time go by and act like your reputation, all this shit is gonna wait. It's gonna just, disappear in the smoke and nobody gonna talk about this shit. And nah, bro, shit documented. Shit documented. It's etched in the internet walls, ethereal walls. For good. For as long as this shit exists. Whatever you do today is gonna help you deal with tomorrow. Whatever you do today is gonna have an impact. It might not even help you because whatever you do today might be destructive. It might give you a hard time for days to come. You never know. There's some shit I had to overcome, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge, bro. It's a challenge to be on the up and up. Bro, listen, listen, man. As old as I became, I saw what my purpose was, and I just try to deliver and live in accordance with what my purpose is, right? And part of it is to really give from the heart and not for fucking clout in real life. When people approach me, bro, they're not approaching me in the best conditions, man. Motherfuckers are broken out here. They're suffering for real. You think I have the penchant or the presence of mind to take advantage of the vulnerable, of the weak, of the broken, of the downtrodden? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I believe in what you give, you receive. I believe in certain laws that certain wicked individuals pretend like they're about, but they're really not. They rock you to sleep because their foundation is nothing but quicksand. They're not standing on anything firm. You're not standing on anything solid. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, in my opinion, it's the wrong people that are given certain gifts. It's the wrong individuals, in my opinion, that have certain opportunity to really, really make a great impact on the world. And they fall short because they allow their egos to take control of everything. Their greed, their selfish nature, complete avarice takes over. And what does it lead to? Their own self-destruction. Out of here, man. Weirdos. I saw a clip, man, where dude was he was on his stream and he was talking shit about the tablet, talking shit about the tablet, talking shit about the tablet. Is one of the OGs in crypto, right? On a Big Connect OG. Talking shit about the tablet, talking shit about the tablet, talking shit about the tablet. And I saw that clip. Where he got a text. He looked at his phone real quick and his whole attitude changed. Fuck your attitude change for. Niggas called him. That's why. Because people are tapped in more than they would like you to believe. Just like I know and I firmly believe. Not even know. I don't know like that. But I firmly believe people are tapped in to your favorite founder. Or the weirdo founder. Playing games where you can't show your face. You fell out of grace. They tapped in. That's why they got this gay movement going on. That shit is a disrespect to the LGBTQIA XYP NOMNOZ NYT Espialidocious. That shit is offensive to the alternative community. That shit they pushing. It's trash, bro. Trash. All to make it seem like you're doing something. So in behind the scenes, you pushing the right buttons to pump your market. What type of shit people waiting to happen, right? Yo, this is what we depending on, bro. Nah. Broaden your scope. Broaden your scope. Keep praying for some hex to reach all-time high. Yo, we approaching the middle of September, bro. That shit touched all-time high 4 years ago. Keep praying for this nondescript dude because it's all dependent on him, nobody else. That's the whole shit about this whole situation. Don't talk to me about decentralization, nothing. Don't talk to me about market activity. The whole shit is market activity, schmarket activity. Yo, this when it comes to post chain, the person who has the most absolute control, the most absolute control, pretending like you don't have control, and that's the thing too. Somebody got control. Something got the control. Something had the control to make the changes that happened this year. With the always staking the majority of its bags 55-55. Somebody had the control to alter the amount of ink that people receive farming. Somebody had the control to do a lot of shit. But one thing people always got to remember too, don't act like he's the smartest thing. There's people in the community that are much more intelligent than do this. And they move right. They move right. They move right. And they got him. They got him by the gonads. They've had him by the gonads since the chain launched. There's people out here, man. Don't underestimate folks. And that's a mistake. Dude acts like, he the best thing. That's this and that, and this. No, nigga. You didn't know. Did you? So develop shit. Develop something. You act like you the person. So do the developing. No, what do you do? Beg the internet for developers. I'll pay you 150 cash if you could help me develop. As cheap as he is to 150. That's all. You got 1.6 billion. You're only gonna separate 150 cash for the best blockchain, world largest airdrop. Cheap, frugal, miser, cheap, 150. That's what you. That's. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Somebody 150 cash, like that's money. Like that's money. If you living in New York, that shit ain't money, bro. You living in California, that's not money. You live in certain locales, that's not money anymore. Believe that, yo. I'm not even exaggerating. 150 cash a year, that shit ain't money. You alright. You alright. If you live right, you alright. 150, and you supposed to be a developer, and you're doing a developer because you're trying to institute and create the best decentralized situation of fork of Ethereum, better than Ethereum, faster than Ethereum, cheaper than Ethereum, biggest world airdrop the world ever seen, all that shit, and you're only separating 150 cash. You got 1.6 billion. Fuck out of here. Oh, I got 15. I got a squad. I got a squad of 15. I got 15 developers. Yeah. 15 times 150. Yeah. I'm the giving tree. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, when you're dealing with stupid shit like that, candy ass, bum ass, weak shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like, yo, it's a disrespect because, in life, you live in a real life. You live in real situations. You're going through ups and downs, all kinds of shit coming at you, right? Those of us who work, those of us who got a business, those of us who pull in some kind of income, busting our ass, doing what we got to do, right? Handling business and trying to invest in some nondescript shit and watching some fool, bumble and stumble and playing around and acting like, I'm supposed to be sad for you because you got yourself embroiled with some SEC. You beat them. And then what? You beat them and then what happened? Nothing. And motherfuckers still steady making excuses for this mother. They making excuses for this dude. Why? You try to make excuses because you don't want him to be mad and self-destruct the whole situation? You just, I get it. You scared. I get those that are scared. They want to make excuses for this guy. Oh no, we still believe. No, no, no. Don't say that he works for you. Don't say that he works for us, man. Don't come on, man. My money's on the line, man. He's gonna nuke the whole thing. My money's on the line. Scared. They're not true to this, man. They're not true to this. People scared. They hoping and praying that whatever good he has in him shows his ugly face and he pushes the right buttons. That's what they pray for, yo. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. People living real lives, man. Everybody could tell me a story. You could tell me a story about some real shit you going through. Everybody could tell me a story about some real shit we do. Not some candy ass, uber rich crisis that are uber rich. But I'm not talking about nothing bullshit like that, man. I'm talking about real life, 10 toes down. You're on the ground. You're really dealing with life every day. Every day. You don't know what each day is gonna bring. We all got a fucking story to share. They don't celebrate realism. They celebrate fantasy. These motherfuckers are full of shit, bro. In the community, they full of shit, bro. For real. You can't, come on, man. You don't play that game, you out of here. Gay shit like that. You don't speak, but they want to talk about, oh, we the truth, revolution, where? You kowtow. You still doing weird ass debates and streams, lackluster views all across the board. It's lackluster views, low views. Nobody gives a fuck. That's the truth right now. Nobody gives a fuck. Pump the fucking thing. Make the shit go green. Make the shit pop. Do what it is supposed to do. And that's it. Maybe you'll be able to salvage something, a modicum of whatever for your reputation. Maybe you'll be able to save that. But right now, no, it's quiet, bro. Shut up. People are just betting on the chain overall and how it's good and keeping on to that. And I don't have any problems with that. But we know. Oh yeah, the chain could be good. The chain could be good. Yeah, the chain could be good. Yeah. But what we waiting for? We waiting for a nondescript to take control and make the shit do what it's supposed to do. And pump. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Weirdos. This dude was dependent. I don't know, and it's real, man. Like, think about this, man. Y'all need to really think about some shit. That's why I said before, the developers, man. The developers don't get the credit they deserve, man. Without the developers, second, the community. But it's without the developers, nothing moves, nothing pops, nothing pops. I don't give a fuck what kind of mouthpiece you got. I don't care if you spit gold, you spit platinum, nothing but the most refined jewelry in the world. It don't fucking matter if you don't have the good developers and you don't have a community that's rallying behind your fucking narrative. He ain't a dev. Your man ain't a dev. The person who's willing everything is the person that's behind the scene, who I always respect in situations like that. And it ain't dude. It ain't him. You at the behest of the developer. You at the behest of the person who's designing the shit. You at the behest of these programmers, because you don't fucking program. All you do is talk shit. You talk good shit where you could get 1.6 billion. That's it. That's all dude worth. And then fleece you and rock you to sleep and tell you about, here's a toy etch a sketch. Oh, that's supposed to be groundbreaking. Oh, it's working. No, it's not working. Why y'all lying to the people? You're full of shit. You complicit. You just as bad. These folks that lied to the people, man. Bum ass, gay ass cliques. Lying to the people. But all you're doing is reinforcing your agenda to continue to extract. That's it. Oh. You probably got on a call. Oh yeah, this is what we're gonna. Okay, guys, we got marketing. What can we come up with? Our marketing and marketing. We all gotta be. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. Marketing. That's all marketing. Oh, what we're gonna do is about the marketing. We're gonna do the marketing, and then the marketing, and then we're gonna have the marketing and nonprofit, and the marketing and nonprofit, and marketing and nonprofit organization with the car and the marketing shipping containers, and the marketing. That's all, folks. And you thinking you're doing something? Oh yeah, and then we're gonna have the streams. We're gonna constantly have the streams and the spaces and the streams and the spaces and the Twitter, X X X X X X X X X X X X X X. We got fuck out of here, man. These people stupid.